MoneyFM 89.3, best of weekends.
Just this week, the Singapore Brand Office and Singapore Tourism Board jointly launched Made with Passion, a new national initiative to promote appreciation of our Singaporean homegrown lifestyle brands. Joining us to talk more about it, Lynette Pang, advisor to the Singapore Brand Office and assistant chief executive for the marketing group for the Singapore Tourism Board. Lynette, great to have you on with us. And Lynette, tell us about this new effort, Made with Passion. What are you trying to achieve here?
Well, a couple of things. I mean, firstly, local brands have really come of age, and if you just take a quick sweep across the local brands landscape, you see that there's so much depth and breadth and diversity. So what we're trying to do here is to really shine the spotlight on the fabulous local brands and the amazing founder stories and the brand stories they have. What we really hope to do is to drive awareness, engagement, and of course, eventually for Singaporeans and locals alike to go out there to buy a local brand product. So it's really an effort to build brand love and awareness for local brands.
You know, there are so many brands that we all know and love, obviously, Yo's Drinks and Charles and Keith and, many different brands here that we have all used and continue to patronize. How will this new marketing or new positioning bring people closer to the brands? How will it actually guide them to them?
That's an excellent question. This marketing initiative has, I would say, three key areas. One, of course, is the marketing campaign itself, which is very extensive, and you will see Made with Passion and all the local brands in it extensively in Singapore. But the second and the third point would be the whole idea of partnerships. It's very important for us to work with the brands as well as work with the industry associations to represent them, as well as to see how we can engage with Singaporeans. So it's going to be a conversation to see how we can bring more partnerships as well as get the brands to work with each other to collaborate. One of the fun things that we will be doing is going to be asking Singaporeans what are their favorite brands. And with that, to start a conversation on all the great local brands we have. And we know that many young Singaporeans and Singaporeans today are extremely entrepreneurial, and there are a lot of new fantastic brands. And what we are hoping to do is to get the brand leaders from the various more established brands to hold workshops and mentorships and meet and greet to tell their story, right, and their learning journey to aspiring entrepreneurs. So I would say it's a rather large program that goes from marketing as well as engagement with the community.
Yeah, speaking with Lynette Pang, the advisor to the Singapore Brand Office and assistant chief executive for Singapore Tourism Board, that's a big program that you've put together, many facets to it. How long do you expect this will go on for? How long will it take to see the wheels really turning and getting people on board with it?
Glenn, I think as with all efforts like that, it's got to be a long-term investment. Yeah. Of course, we're kicking off with a starter slate of brands. We're kicking off with a marketing campaign that will spend close to half a year. But what we'll be doing is, for phase 2, we'll be engaging the brands as well as the associations very closely to see how can we design the next phase so that it's meaningful and it's sustainable for the long haul. We believe very strongly in the local brands, and we really want them to succeed. And we want Singaporeans to love and to know them.
Now, there are, as I understand it, 48 initial brands that are involved. Is that correct?
That's right.
Yeah. How many total Singapore brands are there out there that might potentially benefit from this at some point?
Well, I think with the program, we're starting with a small collection of brands. To really represent the entire diversity, whether it's price point or product category, or whether it's heritage, or whether it's a new brand. If you're looking at the entire universe of brands, it's pretty large. And our ambition is eventually Made with Passion is representative of the entire industry, and we want to shine the spotlight on all the local brands. But we need to start small, and we need to really scale fast. And given the environment we're in, we thought, okay, it's good to start quickly and then to see how we can learn and to grow the program.
Yeah, the initial 48 brands, are they from a variety of sectors, or are they all similar?
They are from an amazing variety. We have
give us an idea of what.
Yeah, I'll give you a
see.
flavor.
Give us brand names.
So,
give us whatever you want to give us.
Absolutely. So we have homeware and decor. So we have this furniture. We have furniture brands like Commune, like Folks Furniture, and then say the next brand 10 times. It's a Latin name. From beauty and wellness, we have traditional Chinese medicine like Yu Yan Sang, to a perfumery company called Zutphen, right down to a very cool company called Hagen that produces beautifully designed breast pumps for mothers. And then we have fashion and accessories. We have the much loved Charles and Keith, to Carrie Kay, to Jin Lee Fashion, to the Shirt Bar. And of course, one of the largest categories is packaged F&B. And there, you've got all the yummy things ranging from awfully chocolate to bakwa from Bi Cheng Hyang to a gluten-free, a very health-conscious confectionery brand called Oh My Goodness, to Prima Taste, to the Golden Duck Chips. Am I getting you hungry?
Okay, now you're just making me hungry. This isn't fair at all because I'm stuck here in the studio, and let me tell you, there's nothing to eat in this building on a Sunday. So
my sympathies. So you can see it's a very broad range, price points, heritage, new brands.
Yeah, Lynette, when you look at these brands and this campaign, do you sense that this is the campaign that will take brands international, or is this meant primarily for the domestic market, the domestic audience?
For now, what we're doing is what we call an inside-out approach. We need to serve ourselves and our home and to get Singaporeans familiar, to get Singaporeans to embrace the brand. And then definitely there will be plans to see how we can actually market the local brands abroad. I mean, one of the things, and I'm sure you can relate to this and your listeners as well, when we travel, it's so lovely to bring a piece of that country and that destination home to share with our friends. And what more if it's a product that's, made with passion from that country. So definitely, eventually, we hope to market all the brands outside of Singapore so that when people come to Singapore, they know what brands to look out for.
Yeah. Not so long ago, the Passion Made Possible tagline came out. I don't recall exactly how many years it's been. I'm sure you can tell me. But is this going to be related to that, or is this going to be completely separate? Does it replace Passion Made Possible? How do they fit together, or do they fit together?
So for the brand and marketing geeks out there,
we have a lot of them, believe me, listening to the show.
Yes. So Passion Made Possible is our country brand.
Okay.
And if you unpack Passion Made Possible, there are many different attributes. And Made with Passion is but a brand extension, hence Passion Made Possible, Made with Passion. And Made with Passion really shines the spotlight on lifestyle local brands. And it's meant to be used on products.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's an extension of the original campaign, or, like you say, unpacking of it.
Yes, that's right.
Great. When brands get involved with this project with you, do they have to meet any thresholds? Can anyone just get in touch with the STB or the Singapore brand office and say, hey, I want to take part in this? How does that work?
So we are looking at phase 2, and we are working very closely with the trade associations and bodies to see how we can actually scale. We started small. How can we scale meaningfully and sustainably into phase 2? When we put together phase 1, we had many considerations. One, of course, was we were very clear. We were looking at products that you can touch and feel. So it's lifestyle local products across 4 categories of packaged F&B, homeware and decor, fashion and accessories, beauty and wellness. So we're really looking at these 4 categories. And of course, within that, we wanted to ensure diversity within the portfolio. So we're looking at price points. We're looking at experience in terms of heritage brands versus new brands. So very careful consideration to ensure that diversity is there. And forward to the next stage, we welcome conversations with brands to see how we can actually bring them on board.
Yeah, this is a very interesting topic because these days I would imagine many brands are looking for whatever edge they can get, whatever notice or notoriety they can get. And I would think that this being involved with this new branding effort would be one that a lot of companies, large and small, based here in Singapore, would be interested to get involved with.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think one of the things, we've discovered in the process that we're trying to, bring out to the world in Singapore is really the amazing, inspiring brand stories from the different founders. Each of them, have had amazing struggles. And one of the stories that stuck with me is this brand, Super Mama.
Why is that?
And what an amazing story. A designer, and he really struggled to bring his brand out. And when he told us his story the day before yesterday, I was almost in tears. It's called Super Mama because it's to pay tribute to his wife and the mother of his children, who left her job, went back to her job so that he could pursue his dream. They even had to sell their house to pursue the dream. So, and this is but one of the many, many amazing founder stories. And I think when people hear the stories, they will begin to see the passion and be engaged with the brand. That's what we're trying to do, tell the stories.
We're talking with Lynette Pang, the advisor to the Singapore Brand Office and Assistant Chief Executive in the Marketing Group of Singapore Tourism Board, about this new initiative for local lifestyle brands called Made with Passion. Lynette, what would we see now in days and weeks to come? How will we see Made with Passion splashed across our lives?
Sure. Well, a couple of things. One, of course, is if you go on a walk to discover new products. Well, we're trying to get Singaporeans to rediscover old heritage products. For example, Yu Yan Sang, or to discover new brands. For example, like Fair Leather Company.
Right.
So you can chance upon these brands in their environments, the retail environment, and you will see a beautiful tag that says Made with Passion. And of course, throughout Singapore, there will be extensive marketing. And what we've done is we've partnered many different retail companies and platforms. For example, we have partnered Shopee, and if you go to Shopee right now, you will see that there is a Made with Passion store with all the different brands. And in time to come, in the months to come, consumers can enter a store like Fair Price Finance, and they chance upon Made with Passion brands. So in the retail environment, more and more as the months go by, you will see more of Made with Passion brands being highlighted.
Lynette, will there be a certain logo, like the Passion Made Possible is the SG with the round circle around it? Will there be one also for this?
Yes. Can you see? This is Made with Passion.
There we go.
There you go. And this is on the back of the Super Mama plate.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Hey, Lynette, this is a really fascinating effort, and I think it comes at a time when so many businesses are looking for hope and looking to make sure that they can find their way out of these economic doldrums that we're in right now. And so congratulations on putting this together. We hope it goes well. We hope you'll come back and talk to us in a couple of months' time and let us know how it's going.
Thank you so much, Glenn. So go out and discover a new brand.
I will do it right, because you got me hungry now, so I got to go out and get some food or something, like right after this. That'll be my first stop, as I'm sure will be many Singaporeans as we're getting close to lunch hour. So thanks very much to Lynette Pang, advisor in the Singapore Business Brand Office and the Singapore Tourism Board. I appreciate your time today on Money FM.
Thank you.